My name is Lecturer Kilaji, Bishop Kenya Michael Oltome, speaking in Nairobi National Government this afternoon, and we are going to see the Word of God in relation to, religious, political, philosophy context here in Nairobi National Government, the Mbakasi East and Mbakasi Miango Ward. I am Lecturer Kilaji because I have taught in many colleges, including even an official force equivalent to Kenya Army, Paramilitary General Service Unit here in Nairobi National Government with our college for 12 years, 2004 to 2024 years. And I also taught, African Inland Church beside Bible College, Narrow County Government pastors 4 years. Trainees who are taking actually systematic theology, historical theology, practical theology, and exegetical theology. And systematic theology, obvious. That is 4 division of theology. And also Covenant College of Mission International, I've also taught their pastors. And I used also to coach pastors here in Nairobi who are taking also degree level and, diploma, higher level theology, both Christianity and Islam. I'm expert on both books as the Holy Quran here, translated in English. Having also been trained in, Columbia International University, Columbia Independent Learners, Distance Learners. I was trained in this university for 3 years, and also Columbia International University, a division of Islamic Studies here. This is syllabus, we call it syllabus and study guide. Okay, Introduction to Islam. For 3 years, Columbia International University, Distance Learners 3 years, and also Vision International University, Ramona, California, an affiliate campus here in Kenya, Limuru, and Kapsa College for 4 years. I was also trained there. So I've learned Islamic and Christianity theology slightly more than 10 years. I'm using New International Version of Bible here, and also the Holy Quran here. All right, you can check both of these books. They are here. Okay, Vision International University is offering systematic theology. That's Ramona, California, USA, and also Kapsa Bible College equally. And also Columbia International University is offering also Islamic Studies, a division of Islamic Studies. So we want to learn about the Word of God. Is it okay to argue with God? Many Kenyans are now arguing with God. Why is God actually allowing this government of our President, Dr. William Samuel Ruto, to oppress us? All right, although God is our, stronghold, and He also our refuge in times of, oppressions, in Psalms, chapter 9, verse 9. But many people are arguing with God. Is it okay to argue with God, like many other people did, actually? Like Job did it, Moses did it, Elijah did it, and so many other, godly human beings. They have been overwhelmed with some kind of persecution and challenges in their lives. Like Job in Job chapter 1, verse 1 and the following. And the whole of that, book of Job, until God now went and, later on blessed his life, in Job chapter 46, and gave him children he has lost, the family members, and also his health, which was lost, and his wealth, which was lost. He was restored after losing all of them. The family members, that is Job now in that case. His wealth is lost, his health is lost, his family members are lost. They are all killed by the devil, Satan. And also Moses, likewise, he was facing a lot of challenges until he broke even the 10 Commandments, which of course God again went later on decided to restore the 10 Commandments back, to write it on a tablet again. The 10 Commandments which Moses has broken when he came from Mount Sinai and met his brother Aaron, having backslided together with the whole Israelites to worship a calf kind of idol. So even during this priest called Prophet Habakkuk, all right, the Judah human beings backslided. We are told here during that king of which was so wicked, also called Jehoiakim, Israelite people in of Judah became murderers, and also they decided to become idol worshippers and murderers, and also pagans. And also, if you read again, even in Second Kings, in relation to that link, Second Kings chapter 23, verse 31 to 32 to verse 24, verse 7, and Second Chronicles chapter 6, that is 6 verse 1 to 8, you will see an historic background of that time, whereby even some Assyrian kind of empire, and Arabs, and also Babylonian, which is Iraq, has actually declined in their superiority powers authority, like Judah. And we are told many writings are banned also, which was written by the prophets during this cruel kid, wicked king called Joachim. He decided to destroy even the word of God, and also to kill even priests, like one prophet he killed, and many also suffered. So people decided to turn to paganism, false gods of worship, idol worshippers. All right, and we are told also some even sacrifice their children to pagan gods, small g. All right, so that was actually around 610 to 605 before Jesus Christ's birth, which is about 2,600. All right, and about 29 years ago. All right, 29 years ago, which is about, if you add 605 to 2024, it is 2,600 and 29 years ago. It is still recurring in Kenya. So remember today, many people are asking God many questions. If he is in control, why does evil often seem to win? Like Kenya today. Many people who are so rich in Kenya are really very terrible human beings. Many people in leadership, including the President, His Excellency Dr. William Ruto of Kenya Republic, and even Rigathi Gachagua, they are calling their government even, kind of a parastato belonging to both of them. They are so bad people. Our MPs, senators, members of parliament, national parliament, ministers, they call them cabinet secretaries, call them principal secretaries, judiciary, arm of government, parliamentarian, arm of government, executive, arm of government. They are all corrupt, and it's a duplication of the previous human beings since 1963, when we attained independence, are the same people on the throne. The current head of state now was on throne 1977 up to today. He was a member of parliament, assistant minister, deputy president, president now. The guy is still continuing wanting to sit on us in order for him to stand. All right, together with his ruthless administration. If people now ask him, help us, anaambia kama mgeweka sufuria kwa kichwa, mkaandamana, I will not listen to your plea, your cries. Na alikuwa amesema bottom up, we will have upscaled your lives from those who are in the bottom to to be up there together with them. Now they are unreachable. You cannot meet them. There is no participatory leadership in this government. Since we elected this people 2022 years ago, which is now close to 3 years, none of them have appeared to thank us even and say thank you. None of them is showing up to say how the money are being spent, annual development program money, which is meant for all 47 county government, 290 constituencies, 1,450 wards, assembly members' wards, assembly regions. We don't know. They are hibernating. You will not see an MCA, member of county assembly, member, leader. You will not see executive, those people in executive like the president, appearing in this to be visiting us. You will never see our parliamentarian, both houses, the upper house of Senate, members of parliament, women representative, those who are nominated, also members of parliament. You will never see them around. They are hibernating, and they are aboard planes and go and hibernate in Dubai, America, Britain, Israel, everywhere. They are not in offices. I used to go to the offices, including the office of the president. I went to the office of the president to take a peace book. I was told he's not here several times. When I was making a follow-up, because I wanted some funds, because I'm Kamatusa, chairman, Kalenjin, Masai, Turkana, Samburu, and Luo, Nilots. We wanted actually some funds so that we can disarm our people, which some of them are having some guns to protect themselves because there's no government to protect them. And we are living, some of us, along the border of Ethiopia, Marsabit County government. Some are also near Uganda, like Pokot and Turkanas. Alright? They can be attacked by Karmajong of Uganda if they don't have guns. Alright? Somalia, we are bordering. Wajir controlled state by Al-Shabaab, which is Somali's tribe. You will not separate them. So we are having some, weapons, sometimes to protect ourselves since Moi time. Moi has given us, police kind of reservists, officers, which are locals, they are not paid. They are buying even clothes, this camouflage, police clothing, and, boots, because the government is not providing them. So we do have even guns, which of course they are saying even they are, illegal, alright? Alright? To protect ourselves, yes. Because the government is not there to protect anyone. Even though you are attacked when the police are nearby, or whoever, even KDF, Kenya Army, they will just watch people. From both countries, Somalia countries, Ethiopia countries, because these people have guns. The civilians have guns. Ethiopia, Somalia, Uganda, Karmajong and all these people, they have guns. Somalis, Al-Shabaab, they have guns. They are civilians. Alright? Oromos of Ethiopia, they are civilians, they have guns. Okay? Uganda, Karmajong, they have guns, they are civilians. So even Kenya, the few people who are owning guns, alright, like our pastoralist people, we told the government to, uplift our lives. To even give us food, so that we cannot actually keep on harming each other. And even, defending the country to supplement the security. Alright? For those outside aggressors, the external aggressors, help us. So I wrote the president to give us some funds. You have never responded. Alright? Alright? Since last year, His Excellency William Ruto. I wrote also to National Cohesion Integration Commission, which is concerning about peace. Are you okay? His Grace actually Reverend Samuel Kobia. Together was also Gilbert Onyango. They have not actually answered me. They are just saying, wait. I was also promised to be employed by National Cohesion as one of the members of the security, panel. I've never been employed yet. Alright? They told me when I will be given Kenya shillings, about 700,000 shillings per month, plus also allowances. I'm still waiting. Like Chief Administrative Secretaries, we are not employed also. So, by the National Cohesion Integration Commission, alright, I've never been actually employed. I used to go to office. What's happening? You wanted to, I was promised to be employed. Alright, so that I can even get something to eat. My children are not employed. They are not employed. I have Dr. Eli, a graduate of Chapkale campus, a most prestigious university offering doctors, medical doctors. Alright, humanity doctors. Chapkale campus, a graduate. He has also taught even, undergraduate or microbiology doctors. He has taken even his internship at the Moi Referral Hospital, the one of the prestigious Moi government hospital. No employment up to date since 2015. It's just, tamaking. My daughter, Sheila, is also communication science from government university, Rift Valley University, Eldoret. Likewise, no employment. Another one from Marcelo, communication science, Mario Oltome, Mr. Mario Oltome, not employed. And even more others, graduates. I don't have undergraduates from secondary level and diplomas, higher diplomas and university. Children. My children are learned. No job, including myself. I am a priest, lecturer clergy. Very young man, as you look like. You can see me. I'm not employed because there's no money. Even the African church is offering us. Even lecturers. Correct? We are on paper employed, but we are not paid money since 2000 up to today. 24 years. Alright? I met even some of them are here in Nairobi. Reverend Viri, he was one of the missionaries there in Moyale. He's a Meru. Priest, he's here in headquarters, trying to source for green pastures here. Alright? He is not paid money for 24 years. Since 2007, including myself. I am on a payroll of AIC, Marsabit, District Church Council. All right, Lamadada was actually bishop. He has a pen signature that we employ, including myself. I'm not employed. I'm not given money for 24 years. I was just a volunteer teaching Narok Bible College for many years. I volunteer teaching also, a paramilitary general service unit for 12 years. I volunteer here in Nairobi, also Christian Education Coordinator Nairobi region. All right, of AIC. I'm not employed. I'm not actually given money for that. The one now I am, I'm on paper. I am under the, payroll. No money given to us. No job, condition of service. We are only told we are employed by District Church Council of Marsabit. Okay? But no money. What do I want to say here? During that time, people decided also to argue. Like Habakkuk decided to argue with God. And the people of Judah at that time, because of the people of Judah, have backslided to worship idols. Alright? So Prophet Habakkuk became so furious and he decided to argue with God. Let us read Habakkuk chapter 1 verse 6 and 13. It is saying here, okay, I am raising up the Babylonians, alright, that ruthless and impudicous people who sweep across the whole earth to seize your dwelling places, not their own. 13. Alright? Your eyes are too pure to look on evil. You cannot tolerate wrong. Why then do you tolerate the treacherous? Why are you silent? Well, the wicked swallow up those more righteous than themselves. That was the complaint of Prophet Habakkuk to God. Why are you, God, not even allowing these people like now other Arab countries to beat the people of Judah, to kill them? Why are righteous people are swallowed up by evil people? That's verse 13. Habakkuk chapter 1, verse 13. We are being swallowed, even myself, okay, priest, by a wicked human beings. They are having planes. They are having fleet of vehicles. They are having money. When even they see us now suffering, they are laughing. That's what had made, some of these people like now Job. He was a righteous man. Why did God allow, actually started kind of a dialogue between him and Satan, to an extent of allowing, permitting Satan to harm Job, to clear all children, to clear all wealth, to nearly to clear his health, until his wife even told him to insult God, because he was overwhelmed because of that kind of suffering. The man was sick with a lot of balls. He was crying throughout the night and day and night. Job. Likewise, even this man now called Habakkuk, he was actually seeing Judah people are backsliding and they are worshiping, idols, and they seem to be okay, that we were not righteous. That is actually what we need to know. Why does God use it to do good in that case? What we can learn here, when Prophet Habakkuk asked God to end the, corruption in Judah, he didn't expect God to do it so severely. Alright? Truly, during that time, King Joachim of Judah and his cronies had grown rich and wealthy by injustice and extortion, excessive kind of, imposition of taxes, like Kenya today. Sasa huyu prophet munabii na shanga, Mungu yupo wapi? Yuko wapi ama yupo wapi? Wakati huyu watu ambayo wanatuumiza wanaendelea vizuri, why Mungu hapana piga watu kiboko bwana? That is why the complaint this man had. And the king, which was a king of Judah at that time, called Joachim, there was injustice. Hakuna haki. There was also extortion, excessive kind of taxes to people to enrich themselves, like Kenya today. So what we are learning here, people have been enslaved that time, all right, by their own people. If you read again Jeremiah chapter 22, verse 13 and 17, such a kind of arrogant people have even gone to an extent during that time to ban the writing of Jeremiah. All right? And they are so rich and wealthy. So even Prophet Jeremiah was wondering, what is wrong with God? Why is God not punishing people? What we need to know, does God use evil to do good? In a sense, yes. Sometimes. God can use even sometimes bad people for us to pray, to turn to God. He can also use good people to bless us. So the way God works is like that. You can also read about, alright, the prophet who pleaded for justice, that is Jeremiah, in chapter 36. Jeremiah 36, chapter 36, verse 23 to 27. He pleaded God to bring justifiable justice to Israelite, Judah country that time. So God, we must know that God can enlarge our vision like the way He has enlarged also those prophets, to know that surely God is not short of power to punish people. God is not short of eyesight, not to see, or deaf ears. No, God has all those kind of powers, but sometimes He can also allow bad people to cause a lot of destruction to human beings and to environment degradations, to burn areas, allowing people to burn areas, kill people, doing so many things, but so that the rest view remaining to turn to God. So remember that God in God's word is yes, and God does use evil to do good sometimes, okay, for the reasons which He looks very queer to us and strange. But God can use anything to transform the tragic circumstances of a fallen world according to His own ultimate prevalence kind of purposes. To do anything is beyond any control. So God can use bad leaders, like even those who are toppled, like Idi Amin. People turn to God, those who remain now in Uganda after he fled. But he has also caused a lot of destruction. A lot of people are killed. A lot of people are, and also Said Barre of Ethiopia, the one who fled again, in Mengistu of Ethiopia, and many others, all right, who fled, and some even resigned, and some are caught, and some are toppled, like Robert Mugabe. The man wanted to die on the throne, and he has grown so old, and the country was actually, facing a lot of crisis, until he was also toppled in a coup, very peaceful coup. He was just he just got up in the morning, and people have been surrounding his palace, and so he was told to remain in the house, to allow other people to rule. So that's exactly what we want also to do in Kenya now. Our youths now are on the streets, and to continue with the civil disobedience, and they are not causing any destruction. They are not causing any hazards. They are not burning places. They are not killing people. They are not looting. But he just became civil disobedience to tell people remain at home. In Kenya now, all county governments, and I concur with that kind of a move, in order for us to unseat this president, dictatorship kind of rule, because there's no difference between him and those one who have fled Uganda, like Idi Amin, Said Barre of Somalia, who fled that country, or Mengistu of Ethiopia, and many others, and Saddam Hussein, that kind of a class of human beings, alright, who are really so stiff-necked, alright, they are so stiff-necked, yani kichwa ngumu sana, stubborn human beings, stiff-necked, alright, kichwa ngumu sana na chingo upande kabisa, okay, they don't listen to what people are telling. Our president, he has given us fake promises. If now people now take him to court, why did we have all those clips that he said, I'm going to do this, I'm going to provide you with all social welfare, blah, 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 everything, alright? And I'm going to, to honor the sanctity of life of human beings. But now people are dying of hunger, dying of lack of, security, and many other, atrocities against humanity. We are all slaves. We don't such kind of behaviors. So does God use evil to do good? Yes. And sometimes not. But on a new occasion, like now in Kenya, it is yes. Honestly speaking, we can say yes. 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 Because now, we are saying the president is not helping anyone. His government is not helping anyone. He is also employing people today, tomorrow they are not in job. You can be promised that you will be employed, like now chief administrative secretaries, they are now at home again, not employed. I am also, given a call by National Cohesion Integration Commission, which is a president of a government. You will be also among the panel for you to get something to eat with your family. Okay? And no job up to today for me. Alright? So, lastly, I am a presidential aspirant. I was in nearly to be on ballot paper 2022. I was deputizing, Brigadier Gugubo, a retired Kenya Army, was on ballot paper 2007 elections. And then now President, Uhuru Kenyatta lured us or give us a kind of a deception word or promise in that case. Not only us, but many other aspirants, politicians. We agreed to step down, although we have paid all the duties, kind of money needed, okay, fees for, to be on ballot paper. We have given Hon to money, okay, a registered political party, Honorable Hon Ruto. He agreed. She was a very wonderful girl, a very good lady, very nice lady. He has no problem with, that job. So without any question, he cleared us. Honorable, Shepukati also cleared us. Okay, so our names were supposed to be on ballot paper. But now our president, retired Kenya president, Uhuru Kenyatta, His Excellency, told us not to be on ballot paper. Just let your money just get lost. Leave it. Because Brigadier Gugubo is from the second largest community or tribe in Kenya, that is Luya, sub-tribe Bukusu. So if we could have on in ballot paper, I could have also garnered all votes of, Kamatusas, Kalenjin, Maasai, Turkana, and also Samburus, and also all warriors, Somalis, all pastoralists and Boranas, because, we are in one block, Kushites. And also Luo, we could have also, taken some people from those parts. And also all Luyas. So we could have been, if we could not have won, no one could have garnered 50 votes plus 1 to win elections. So the brigadier pleaded to me to step down, and himself too. And then after a lengthy discussion, I decided to agree. A lengthy discussion. They promised us employment. We have been called and we had a panel, memorandum of understanding at Bomas of Kenya. We are not employed up to now. We ourselves another aspirant also, like, Jimmy Wanjiki, Honorable Jimmy Wanjiki, Honorable Preso also, there is also Preso, he also Preso, Wajakoya, Preso, Kikubo, Preso, so many of them. People have been supposed to be on ballot paper, but we don't want to destroy the country. We thought whoever will be a ruler, a president, will also consider us to give us food. Or going to employ us in that case. But this one now is not doing that. He has also cancelled Kazi Mitaani, menial jobs for the youth. Elderly, upkeeps, cancelled. Kazi Mitaani, menial jobs for the youth every week, cancelled. So this government is a very ruthless government. So people are dying all over here. I'm actually speaking in Nairobi National Government, Mpakasi village. Miango what? We are burying people every day, not because of disease, but because of lack of services like food, and also lack of, no medical care. So what do I want to say here? Our president is ruthless, a ruthless kind of a president, and I'm going to be now the president. I will be deputized by Gugubo, Brigadier Gugubo, to be my vice. Kalozo Misioka to be my power prime minister. Honorable Winim Garela Moloding will be my first lady. Youngest daughter of His Excellency Supreme People's Power President, His Excellency Engineer Dr. Raila Molodinga, youngest daughter. Winim Garela Molodinga in the future will be my wife to help me in politics. We are going to topple this government, and I've already toppled this government period to 2027 election, particularly last month. That is on 20th. I declared myself to the president when the President Ruto was in, America. I declared myself to the president, Bishop Kenya Michael Otome, lecturer clergy prophet, Samburu Masai community, Narot. All right, priest, and also Kenyan priest. So that is how things will be. Pray for me. Because I don't recognize this government. It's not a government. It's a parastatal kind of a very useless kind of a, organization.